pagbabago ng panahon, yung pag-aaraw at saka yung pag-uulan.
Panahon kasi natin, pamabago eh. Minsan, maaraw, umiinit. Minsan nga sa tanghali, grabe init diba? Tapos bigla siyang umulan. Kaya minsan nakakasama sa panahon natin.
Para sa akin yun, ang pagbabago ng climate natin is yung sa pag-aabuso ng tao mismo sa kalikasan. Yan.
Yan yung kuwari, di ba? Pag-change nga ng climate. Bigla-biglang pag-change ng climate, hindi naman dapat.
Pabago-bago ng panahon. Pagputol ng mga puno, pananamantala sa kalikasan, nagiging sanhi ng baha at pagkakaroon ng iba't ibang sakit. Huwag magtapon ng basura sa iba't ibang lugar at tamang pagtipid sa electricity at sa tubig.
So changes in our climate, yung ano ng ating ozone layer, yung pagninipis ng ating ozone layer, and the pollution in our environment. So yun yung knowledge ko about the climate change.
Ito yung pagbaha sa mga kanal, tsaka yung nagkakasakit yung mga tao dahil sa init, sa pollution.
Dahil yan, gaya ng mga yung mga uso ng sasakyan, saka yung mga kalat, mga basura. Karamihan kung saan natin tinatapon.
Ayan, yung pagtatapon ng mga basura sa hindi tamang tapunan. Yung mga toxic na pinalalabas ng mga factory.
What are the causes? Bakit umiiba-iba ang ating o bakit may climate change na nararanasan tayo ngayon? Para sa akin, pagkakaalam ko, kaya ganyan kasi maraming factors. Maraming factors bakit may climate change. Unang-una, tayo ding mga tao ang nagbibigay ng dahilan bakit may climate change. Katulad ng kulang sa disiplina sa pagtapon ng mga basura. Then yung pagsusunog ng mga basurang katulad ng mga plastic, styrofoam, yan, nagiging manipis ang ating layer of the earth. The ozone layer of the earth. Kaya, ayan, bigla na lang mainit, then biglang uulan. Ano pa ba?
One cause of climate change is yung paggamit ng mga materials like yung refrigerator, aircon na may mga fluorocarbons which magkakos ng pagkabutas ng ating ozone layer. Yun. And dahil doon yung ozone layer na protect sa atin from the ultraviolet rays coming from the sun is magkakos ng hindi na siya nagkakaroon ng yung protection na mawawala. And yun, nagkakos din ng changes sa ating klima.
Yan nga, yung epekto niyan, magiging yung karaniwan, yung pinapasok tayo ng mga bagyo, wala nang mga palangga, saka yung lindol, saka yung buhawi, di ba? Yung pumapasok sa ating buhawi, hindi natin alam na bigla na siya lumalabas, tapos minsan lumilindol kung saan lugar. Yan ang epekto ng climate change.
Yun, kunwari, hindi natin kailangan ng ulan ngayon kasi sobrang nalulunod na yung mga sobrang maraming baha na nangyayari. Tapos kunwari, pag sobrang tag-init, natutuyo na yung mga farm.
Mag-segregate tayo ng mga waste. First. Second, bawasan natin yung smoking. And then yung vehicles, pag medyo dispalanghado na or kailangan na natin siyang iayos. And then, plant more trees.
The problem of climate change is how to, paano hindi magiging hadlang ang geopolitical situation sa bawat countries sa pag-emerge ng technological solutions in addressing climate change. So, yun ang pinaka-role natin. Ang premise kasi, every state has its own laws. So, ang concept is yung hindi pwedeng pakialaman ng isang state kung paano palakarin ng isang bansa ang affairs niya. Hence, the principle of sovereignty. Dito ngayon, ang problema, climate change is not a one country problem. It's a world problem. So, worldwide problem. So, hindi pwedeng states lang or UK lang or China lang ang mag-address ng issues ng climate change. Dapat lahat. Pero gaya ng sabi ko, may problema kasi a state cannot meddle with the affairs of another state. One of the effective international treaty na nag-address ng climate change is Kyoto Protocol. So under the Kyoto Protocol, it identified na climate change is primarily caused by the overaccumulation of greenhouse gases. So to address the problem of climate change under the Kyoto Protocol, reduce ang greenhouse gas emissions. So under the Kyoto Protocol, naiintindihan niya na you cannot compel a state to reduce or to decrease the quality of living of its citizens. So, naiintindihan niya yon. So, it allowed a certain flexibility wherein, una, nag-set siya ng limit. So, ito lang yung kailangan produce ng state. Pag nag-exceed ka dyan, then look for another state na nagpo-produce ng lower than that standard. So that, pag kinumbine nyo yung sayo sa kanya, at in-average nyo, nandun ka pa rin sa standard. So, yun yung naging concept yun yung pinaka, I think, for me, yun yung pinaka naging trademark ng Kyoto Protocol. Ang naging problema ngayon, Kyoto Protocol only addresses the overaccumulation of greenhouse gases. Na-discover later on na yung nararamdaman nating climate change ngayon, so yung say climate change, yung increase in global temperature, rising seawater levels, hence the floods. So yung nararamdaman natin ngayon, it's not a product of what happened recently. It was a product of what happened years ago. I think around 50 years ago ata ang ano. So, kung rin naging accumulation 50 years ago, yun nararamdaman natin ngayon. So, since Kyoto Protocol failed to address yung issue kung paano natin i-address yung nararamdaman natin ngayon, nag-agree ngayon ng states na sana meron pa isang protocol na hindi lang nag-a-address ng accumulation of greenhouse gases, kundi paano makaka-adapt ang states dun sa problem caused by climate change. Hence the creation of UNFCCC. I think that's United Nations Framework on Climate Change. I forgot the definition of the others. So, under the UNFCCC, hindi lang nila ina-address yung ina-address ng Kyoto Protocol, which is mitigation. So, mitigation is how to reduce greenhouse gases. Siguro yun yung layman's terms, yun yung definition ng mitigation, how to reduce greenhouse gases. It also addressed the issue on adaptation. Kasi how will states adapt now? Ngayong may nararamdaman na tayong effects ng climate change. So, dun sa sa adaptation, dun papasok yung principle ng common but differentiated responsibility. The framers of the UNFCCC recognized that it is a common problem. All states has to face the problem of climate change. Pero not all states have the same capacity to address the effects of climate change. Hence, the differentiated responsibility. So, under this principle, yung mas mayamang state dahil mas may kapasidad siya, mas mayroon siyang mas malakas na ekonomiya, ini-expect na dapat siya mag-spend more. While dun sa developing states naman, dapat maintindihan ng ibang bansa na dahil nga developing siya, hindi ganun ka lakas ang ekonomiya niya, hindi siya expected to spend, pero that state still has to spend resources on adaptation. If a state can spend, siguro what it can do is to allow the entry or allow the implementation of technology transfer provisions under the UNFCCC. So what is technology transfer? We all know for a fact that states and other big countries, developed countries, do have the resources to address climate change. Pero nagiging hurdle ngayon, not addressed. They do have the resources and technological advancements na to address climate change. So, for example, in Germany, I think they produced a system wherein yung greenhouse gases gagawin nilang fuel. So, naka-discover sila ngayon. The problem is, while some states allow technology transfer, some states don't. Can we compel, for example, China? Can we compel China to adopt the same technology transfer rules na meron ng United States? Hindi. Kasi nga, again, going back to sa sinabi ko kanina, the principle of sovereignty does not allow states to meddle with the affairs of another state. So, considered meddling kasi yung force mong isang state to implement another law. Dito ngayon papasok yung principle ng international law kasi once a state enters or agrees to be part of an international law like the UNFCCC, it also agrees to exert efforts to allow the provisions of the treaty where it entered into to be implemented in its state. So dahil, for example, hindi ako sure kung party ang China. For example, kung party ang China sa UNFCCC, kapag nakita ng China na in conflict ang international law provision ng technology transfer sa provision ng technology transfer sa domestic law niya, dapat gawa ng China ng paraan na yung provisions ng international treaty maging pareho, hindi man technically pareho, or maging compliant man lang dun sa provisions ng UNFCCC. So, bottom line, well, before I end, again, as I've mentioned a while ago, lawyers don't have the same expertise as scientists. We cannot find ways on how to reduce greenhouse gases. More so, convert greenhouse gases into fuel so that zero footprint. We don't have that capacity. What we do have is siguro what we do have is the basic knowledge on how will these technological advancements na nakita ng scientists emerge in a geopolitical situation. Bakit geopolitical? Kasi every space in the world has a different political situation, technological to climate change. Kung hindi naman siya pwede mag-exist safely in another state. So doon papasok ang role ng lawyer so that makagawa kami ng framework, ma-understand namin, ma-take into consideration namin yung different situations ng bawat country so that kung paano naging effective yung technology dito, maging effective din sa area na to. So, yun na yung take ko sa climate change.
Ang mga issue o problema sa mundo tulad ng climate change ay mga bagay na dapat ay naiiwasan. Ang mga normal na mamamayan ay walang sapat na kaalaman ukol sa isyung ito. Ngunit, kung tatanungin ang mga profesional na alam at talaga namang nakakaranas at naaapektuhan dahil sa climate change,